Hey Lionheart folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use he and pronouns. Um, Funny story, I just filmed this video, started filming it while I'm folding paper planes, realized it's way too hard to multitask. And since doing a first take of this video, I just sort of gathered my thoughts more and I'm just like, I'll just refilm it for conciseness sake because I was sort of not knowing what I was gonna say and it just sort of dragged out a little. So that helped. So I wanted to talk about play as an adult and it sort of links into why I just started folding paper planes again because I got this book from the library for free. When I saw paper planes, I saw this at the library for like $1, but they ended up giving it to me for free because they said someone donated it. So I was so intrigued by this book, Paper Planes. I haven't folded paper planes since I was a child. I folded this one before, very simple one, and I got stuck on the second one because I don't know I don't understand the instructions fully, but that's okay. Yeah, I want to talk about play as an adult, and I don't just mean sexual play in this context. I mean play through the inner child. So growing up as an adult and as an adult, I feel like I've lost this sense of me, this part of me, and I call him the inner child. And I think as I've become an adult, my inner child has been silenced. My inner child has not had permission to be seen. My inner child has been conditioned to believe that once he becomes an adult, he's no longer needed. And it's sort of been neglected in a way because he's just been trapped in a cage, in a prison, suppressed deep down, and not allowed to be seen because, again, I've been conditioned to believe that once I'm an adult, the inner child is no longer needed. And I felt like there's some sort of part of me like that's missing or lost, or is this some part of some piece of my life that's missing? Because there's different domains. There's like work, study, relationships, there's like social life, and then my diet, exercise and exercise. There's all different domains of life. There's like social, the spiritual, and whatever it may be. And then there's like, I feel like there's this missing part of my domain, this missing puzzle piece. And I'm starting to believe that it's because my part of it, part of why I've been so stressed out and just not doing very well is because I don't know how to chill out because I'm burnt out, yet I don't know how to relax. And from like the paper planes book and starting to fold paper planes again, I'm starting to realize that it's really starting to solidify that I don't remember how to have fun that often, and I don't remember how to not take things so seriously all the time. Because for me now, even like with the exception of like YouTube videos, with the exception of YouTube videos, which doesn't feel like forced or like something that it doesn't feel like a chore. This is really good for me. Like it's really good. It's basically me video journaling. Except for YouTube videos, a lot of my hobbies, like drumming, actually except for YouTube videos and video games, a lot of my other hobbies like drumming, guitar, music production, just playing around with music. What else do I do? Even drawing. All feel like chores, and my brain associates engaging in these activities with some sort of intended goal or outcome. For example, if I play guitar, my brain associates playing guitar with you gotta play to learn XYZ, you gotta your goal is to reach XYZ, your short-term goal is to get this good, or if I play drums, it's always some sort of pressure to drum to improve. It's not just drumming for pure fun and just being chaotic. It's playing guitar to improve on something for the future. It's playing drums to improve on skills for something in the future. Music, with just playing around beats, my brain's like, you gotta end up with a final product, like an outcome, like a song or something you can download as a final project. It's just really hard for me just to do something, again with the exception of YouTube videos and video games, just do something for the sake of doing it and just have fun and do it with the goal of that activity being I have fun. I am chaotic. There are no rules. I just do whatever I want. It's really, really hard. And it links back to the inner child because when I was a kid, for example, going on the playground, climbing up things, playing on the slide, playing on the swing, playing tag with friends, playing hide and seek with cousins. I used to play a game called 40-40 Home in primary school. It was really fun. Just playing down ball. If anyone remembers down ball, it's like the high bounce ball. I don't know if y'all have played it, but down ball was something that was so good in like primary school and high school. Just when I played and engaged in those activities, I didn't think about outcomes. I didn't think, oh, you're gonna play hide and seek with the intention of becoming a pro hide and seek player, or like playing down ball, being like, you're playing down ball because you're practicing for some sort of tournament. It's just I played because it was fun. It was just a way for me to release stress. Not that I thought about that at the time. I'm just playing for fun. I'm just hanging out with friends, all my peers, and I'm just playing for fun. There is no intended outcome besides me just having fun and relaxing. And I'm missing that lately because I'm just taking everything so seriously. The problem lies partly within me because of the way I've routinely done things, by just doing everything for like sort of outcome purposes, but that's also the way I've lived my life and being conditioned. Is it starts back in school where it's like you have to do well in school to get into university, and then you have to do well in university to get a good job, and then everything I do, a lot of things I do end up being goal oriented, and that's the way I've been conditioned. Is things you do have to be goal oriented and it has to lead to some sort of outcome that leads to your future, essentially. That was like with schools, more so like the end of high school and uni, not so much primary school. But that's where I'm lacking this fun because, again, with the inner child and as a child, I did things for fun. It was no thinking about outcomes. There was no thinking about, oh, how is this going to help me in my future? It's just I do it for fun. And I'm trying to recoup some of that back, and I don't know how to. Because again, like an adult doing things like being considered for a child is considered childish. Like, for example, how often do a group of adult friends get together and play tag or play hide and seek? Or I don't know, there aren't like playgrounds built for adults, not really. So there aren't many, so that's almost impossible to do. Get together and play down ball, get together and fold paper planes and go to the park and throw them around and see who can throw the paper plane the furthest. There may or may not be paper plane competitions. I have no idea, but what I'm saying is in terms of like a non-professional context, if professional paper plane competitions are a thing, um, just like that sort of stuff, like that doesn't happen. Well, not in my experience at least, because the usually the adult things are to go to a bar or go drink. That's all what a lot of people do is go and drink on the weekends, get wasted, do all that stuff, go to parties, go to clubs. That's just stuff that I'm not into. It's not my scene. And so I'm like quiet here. I'm like, I tend to be very reserved in like quieter environments that aren't so loud, partly because of sensory overload. Well, someone had like an event, it's like, let's get together and make paper planes and like throw them. Like as an adult, it's almost like paper plane folding event, or let's get together and play hide and seek somewhere, or that sort of thing. I would like absolutely love it. But that's stuff I don't see. I don't see now. It doesn't happen for me. It doesn't, if I try Googling paper plane events in Melbourne, I doubt that I will find anything. If I did, I would be very surprised. I've also come to realize that with the inner child, I don't give myself time to just explore the world and just be more curious and just let my imagination run wild, because I tend to fill my brain with consuming content, mostly YouTube videos. I don't really go on social media that much. It's very infrequent that I go on social media besides like messages. Like it's mostly YouTube or Netflix content I consume. Fill my brain with that, or just responsibilities, or things that I consider need to be goal-oriented activities. And I don't give my brain space to actually just exist and think and process things. I do process info, but I realize that I fill my brain a lot up with external stimulation. Things just keep going into my head, and there isn't really a pause where I sit in silence and just exist and relax, and or do something like fold paper planes, do origami, just, I don't know, go to a park and sit on the swing and start swinging, or just things like that, because I overload my brain and worry about responsibilities. So, and with the childlike wonder and exploring the world, I think as an adult, I place a lot more pressure on myself, or yes, I definitely do place a lot more pressure on myself to be more serious. Therefore, there's no space for just exploring possible, I don't want to say trivial, but things that are not directly relevant to my path in life, the path I'm on, the goals I want to achieve. It's just, I don't give myself permission to just explore things for the sake of exploring things. It usually has to tie in with my goals in life and what I want to achieve. Therefore, it comes back to taking everything so seriously and not having space to just chill out. It all links. It all links in this giant web. It all links one way or another. Is I am too serious about everything, therefore I don't know how to relax. And when I try to relax, it'll always, things I do, even just for fun, have to have some sort of outcome or link to some sort of self-improvement thing, or growth thing. And it's hard to do things just for the sake of doing it. And then it goes back to the taking everything so seriously. So it's always like, it's just a web and it's a loop. Something I think I'm going to explore with my therapist is how to let my inner child out a little bit more and give it space, give him space to shine, exist, and maybe guide adult Lev in a way into the world of just having fun again. Guide adult Lev into the world of having fun, have childlike wonder, and just imagination, just do things for the sake of doing it. I don't mean illegal things or things that are gonna hurt me or other people. That's not what I mean when I say that. But just not put so much pressure on myself to have everything so goal or outcome oriented, and just start really living life more and not just surviving. And I need inner child Lev to help me adult Lev, to take on such a feat, because inner child Lev was a lot better at fun. The primary school inner child Lev, shall I say. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna try and work on, is just relax more, take care of myself properly, and just chill. Not take everything so seriously, not have everything outcome oriented or growth oriented or something serious related, and just learning how to have fun for the sake of having fun, and just enjoying life and the certain activities. And I encourage you all to do the same. If you've been feeling, if you relate to my situation and feel like you've just been stuck and everything you do is work related, life related, surviving life related, if you can, in whatever capacity, try and do something for yourself, just to look after yourself and take the load off and the stress off, even if it's a little thing in your context. Just try and do something to look after yourself and have fun, and not have it outcome oriented. Thank you for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next video.